So, we have 3 main tasks that we want to focus on this week, and looks like it's going to be raining. The first thing that we want to focus on is finishing this drop ceiling and making sure that we have kind of the like AC center for all the ductwork. Make sure we have that done. And then also, as far as the drop ceiling, making sure that we're finishing the corners and the sides, the whole thing is framed in. And then the last thing we want to focus on is starting like just the small framing on the sides of the bus so that we have pieces of wood to mount the actual wall panels on. I do apologize, it is going to be raining for a majority of this week, and today it is raining exceptionally hard. And it's a little bit cooler than normal. So we're gonna get as much done. It's all inside work, and we're gonna focus on that. So the first thing is going to be this kind of like center plenum for the AC unit. I did talk to someone online, and we're kind of gonna switch up how we're actually running the ductwork or the AC through the ceiling. That'll be in a later video once we get the unit, but the unit is actually ordered, so it'll be here in a few weeks. So focusing on the plenum, we're going to be installing all of these boards that I got. These are just actually 1/2-inch insulation boards that are going to be going on the bottom half of the ductwork plenum in the ceiling itself. Cutting them the proper lengths and then mounting them up with some screws on both sides, and then some of this ductwork tape. Now, since it's cut the width of here, I just have to cut it the length from this end to that end of these boards that are going across. So I'll do that. We'll secure a piece of tape on the top, on that top, at a 90-degree angle, and then we'll slide this in, and we'll attach it on both sides with some screws and some washers, and tape it up there. So that's gonna be the width is 42, and then in here is 27 1/4. So cutting that piece so that we'll be able to screw it into this board from underneath, and then secure it on top with that special reflective tape. Alright, so now that we have both pieces of tape in, I'm gonna hope that my calculations are good. Wow. Wow. Okay. Hello. It's hard to see, but that is the back of the bus, all the way back there. In the center here, from here down, that's about 8 inches. And on the side, it's about 4 inches. And then right about here, we're gonna have a spot that we're gonna put the max air fan, and then all the way in the back, literally like right here, we're gonna have the other max air fan. Once the ceiling is in on the bottom of these beams, we will be able to create, I think I need 10 4-inch openings along the roof line. So I'm thinking 2 back in the bedroom, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna put 1 more here, 2 up here, and then at the very end where it kind of just stops, we're gonna have 3. 1 in the center that's gonna go for the loft, and then 1 on each side that's gonna go for the driver and passenger side. Those 2 will be angled down, and then the 1 in the center will be angled up. Now, part of the corners, or where the walls meet the ceiling, I wasn't sure what to do, and I had a few ideas in my mind of how I wanted to kind of finish those pieces off with framing. So I realized that behind the cabinets, it was gonna be hard to make like a curve, so we decided to kind of make these pieces that will go here. So we cut about 18 of these. They're 14 inches long.
No, about 12 inches.
Pretty sure they're 14. So we cut these at 12 inches long. Cut about 18 of these, and they're a foot long, and I made marks on the hat channel, so it basically sit right there, so that we have a flat surface here, here, and here. So when we put the cabinets up, it'll be a lot easier to attach them to this, rather than like the curvature of the bus itself. So we're gonna put all of these up and go from there. I have another one there. So I was supposed to put this wire behind it, so yeah. There we go. Okay.
You said that puppy ain't going nowhere, right?
Sure. We're gonna start kind of putting some wood on the walls so that we can attach the walls to the walls. All that I'm doing is taking this 1" by 3" board that I got and then stripping it down to 1" by 1" pieces, and then these will all get attached to the metal itself so that we have something for our interior sheet to attach to. I have a bunch of these trimmed already, and I'm going to cut them so it fits on the inside here, and then above, up there, we're going to have the cabinets. So getting it started with these ones, and then kind of find spots in the bus that we actually need these on the back of the wall. So like where the cabinets are, we don't need those for the kitchen. Behind the shower, we don't need them. Behind the bed, we don't need them. On this wall where we're putting the couch, we don't need them. So there's certain places that we do. So we're gonna find those places, attach these with some wood to metal screws, and yeah, set everything up. So we're gonna start doing that. All right, so I'm gonna start with this one piece that's gonna be right underneath the window, and I'll just drill some pilot holes for the screws to go in. With the walls and these strips that I cut down that I was mounting to the actual metal frame of the bus, there were some other spots that I didn't think would need them, but we actually did put them. We had here in the bathroom, on the bathroom wall itself, and then I did actually put them behind where the couch is going to be, just because there's going to be an actual wall panel below the cabinets, and then above where the couch meets the wall. So we finally finished those 3 tasks that we wanted to this week, and I'm glad that we finally got them done. They were kind of small, but at the same time, something to check off the list. So, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next video.